temps in the low 60s today. Light rain, maybe some heavy rain. It's really nice. It's calming. It's good air to breathe. It, you know, unless you're trying to go to the lake today to water ski, it's a great day. So the bird feed camera battery is fully charged. It's installed on the pole. We'll see what it does. We'll see what it does. So far, so good. But we'll see what it does. I noticed in the video that I took yesterday, which I got one usable video out of 8, a clip, that the little hummingbird feeder is actually dripping all the time. Little drips onto the ground. So that's not so good. I'm not sure why or what I'm going to do about that yet. Not today's problem since it's Tuesday, although it feels like Monday. And I am out shopping. Good morning, pretty girl. Hi, Gray. Hi. Here you go. Fresh chicken. Come here, see me. Here in the bright light. Come here. Gray. Good morning. She's purring up a storm. You're such a good girl. Such a good girl. You ready to go back out? You know it's raining though, right? Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Aw, hi, cutie. That was Morris doing the big stretch, I think. There you go. I'm petting Morris and Marty's on the right. I think they're pretty easy to tell apart, but when they're not looking at you and you can't see the whole body and all that other stuff, it does get a little harder for sure. Morris is heavier than he used to be, and that complicates things. Okay, yes, I'm putting this over here basically for you. It's not where I would put it on a rainy day if it was for anybody else. All right, we're out here. We got 30 minutes. It's raining enough that we're noticing. I've got my hat on. Don tried to tell me I should wear my jacket, and I didn't listen. And I didn't listen. Oh, well. The crepe myrtles are blooming, and I'd say everything's a little early this year. Because, you know, we had such a early last frost. Noticing a lot of trash. The splash pad was open. I am so grateful I moved us back into the car, so I got out my spare pink jacket, and I am not cold now. All wrappers and some metal things. Apparently you come to the park with your kids for Memorial Day and it's perfectly acceptable to just throw everything on the ground. Well, right. Americans, they were sparklers, and Americans celebrate when they have the day off even if they're supposed to be reflecting. Sad, possibly, but it's just the way it is. So easy to pick them up when you're done with them and dispose of them. Or do them on your home, where if you don't pick them up, it's just on you. Well, there's no hope we're going to get people to willingly give up sugar and improve their health. Nope. There's no hope that people are going to stop littering.
Nope.
And what else did I say a minute ago?
No hope for solving the deficit.
No hope for solving the deficit. That's right. Yeah. And then Don added.
Yeah, and if the climate crisis is real, there's no hope of solving that either.
Yeah. We're just a little, you know, picking up other people's trash on a virtual Monday morning will do that to your attitude.
I've got co-opted my girl. She's a half empty now.
Oh, just for 5 minutes. I'll be back to my cup overfloweth full in a few minutes. Well, I'm getting enjoyment out of the flowers. I don't know about anybody else, but I am. They're a little more dense on the other side of the field, but we've got them up on this side too, and there's lots more coming. We walked for about 22 minutes and picked up a ton of trash, and that was all we had time for. I just wanted to say I am on time. It's 10:24 to get to the chiropractor without having to rush in the rain. That's my extra dash cam up there. Sometimes she works and sometimes she doesn't now. We've had her since we've had the car, so I just was looking to, it's not autopilot, it's pedals and steering, just to satisfy my curiosity. I've been driving around in standard everything, and yes, I still have creep, and creep is still on, but I don't have low regenerative braking or anything. Steering weight standard feels looser than steering weight light feels in robot. We were saying how, you know, tight the new Y steering is. So maybe put the windshield wipers on auto, and I don't have the option to turn autopilot on anyway. And let me get down the driveway. And it's going to be rainy all day today. Fun stuff. I'm loving the cooler temps though. And even the misty rain is fine with me. As long as it doesn't pour on me right when I come out of Whole Foods today, it's all good. So I've got to hurry home a little bit to get Johnny to a friend's house. Oh, sort of back near where I came from after grocery shopping. Cary, Northwest Cary. So I will try to speed up just a little bit today. Probably in Guardian Angel Apex and in Whole Foods both. You know, 5 or 10 minutes just watching my time on both. I like just casually taking as long as I need to take, but I can rein it in just a little bit and make it work today. So that's what I'll be doing. Don took a package to the UPS store in Robot for me. We got a tire issue alert. Oh joy, but that's better than me following him down the road. He got a tire issue alert at 38.5 right as he was pulling back out of the driveway, and all of the tires were a little low. We don't think it was a tire issue, and obviously that's because we have these cooler temperatures, and the PSI in the tires will be lower with the same amount of air when the air temperature is cooler. So anyway, Don may top them up a little bit, but thankfully not a tire issue this morning. We did not go near the recycle center at South Park, and I did pick up at least 4 pieces of metal in front of the recycle center when we walked past there. So there's that. So the speed limit here is 70. I have Ruby bumped up to 80, trying to get her to speed up. She's doing 67, and everyone is passing me in FSD. It's like, I know I'm not in a hurry and I could switch it. I don't think that would affect it. It's the windshield wipers going in the rain on hardware 3 at this version of FSD, and she's being cautious, which I say that driving below the speed limit when it's not necessary has the opposite effect. I put on the turn signal to get away from that truck merging next to me, and Ruby obeyed and went over. Now she's getting back. I don't know why she got back so quick though, because there was nobody coming up behind me. You know, the cars are doing a great job of getting out of the passing lane now, but there was no compelling reason to get over that quick that time. So I was going to mention that Don and I separately on our own have had the same thought process that Robot's front trunk, the frunk, closes a lot better than either Ruby or Jules. I don't know what they did to make it better, but when they redesigned it with that light bar, they definitely improved how easy it is to close it. You know, with Ruby, you really got to center the Tesla T and have both palms pretty flat, and you know, your hands face backward toward you and press pretty good. It was pretty much the same with Jules too. Anybody that's ever shut a Tesla frunk knows you don't go and try to slam it like a old Pontiac or Cadillac. You know, that's not the way the hood works, and not a good idea for the hood. But I'll try to catch a video of that, but just in case I forget, let you know that that's another improvement that we've noticed on the car. A Performance 3, a Model Y, and Ruby. There's another blue Model Y over there, and there was a blue Model S and a pretty green Sport Mach-E at the stoplight before I turned in. So there is also a white Y here today. She did my lower back and my right calf muscle and foot. I was having some weird pain that started in there yesterday. Oh, we get to enjoy Ruby's rainbow roof today. I love it. I'm reminding myself to be in and out without too much time today. Really, it ought to be fine. Lots of weeks I get home by 2:30 anyway, and all I'm trying to do is get home by 2:30 today. I have 105 on that. I'm going to say, though, that by the time you buy a $60 or $80 cushion, you've really made an investment. Almost a decent size, but not in great shape. One of them has a pretty good crack in it. I did find 2 Ray Dunn mugs, Land of the Free and Home of the Brave. They have $2 on each of them. I'm not sure if they're buy one get one free or not. The other thing I got with this butterfly house, and it's not treated wood, but it is real wood, and it's got a coating on it, and I'm sure another clear coat before I would put it out would be a good idea. I did get the 2 mugs, buy one get one free, so it was $7 something, and then I had my $5 off punch card, so it was $2 and change. So fun, cheap entertainment, fun. It's 12:24, so I'm doing good on time, and I really looked all I wanted to look. Well, it's raining a little more than I'd like, but that's just the way it is. Well, the rain has picked up midday just like they promised. It's 59 degrees out there, so it's still plenty cool. I'm enjoying my Snoopy sweatshirt today. I am going to get home about 2:10 in time to get the groceries put away and turn around and head back out with Johnny. Don did say he's freed up where he could take Johnny if I want him to, but I'd rather Don go back with me later tonight and I can handle this afternoon trip than, send him now. So I got home and we unloaded everything really quick, and we got back on the road in time to get Johnny to his friend's house at the time that, he wanted to be there. The party was starting, whatever. So it's all good. So I'm trying to say is it's all good. I got Johnny where he needed to be on time. We did drive through some pretty heavy rain on the toll road, but that's a good road and has good drainage. So I've seen quite a few Teslas in this neighborhood while I've come through here. So I guess Johnny wants to be picked up sometime between 9 and 10. And Don will come back with me later, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't ask him. Don offered again to take Johnny if I needed him to, and I said no. I've got this leg under control, and when it's dark later on tonight, especially if it's raining, because I hate the glare on the road, we'll come back out and drive back up here together. I'm not sure if I'm stopping anywhere on the way home or not. There's so many things I go past, like Michael's. Do I want to go look in Michael's or the Hallmark store, Target, or do I want to go look in someplace on the way back to the house? And probably not in the rain, and because the video's waiting on me to edit, and I got to cook dinner, and it's already 3 o'clock, and I've been out all day. You sort of see it's like, well, yeah, but I don't know. Probably not. I haven't decided. I'm keeping my options open. I'm driving. I just haven't kicked on FSD yet. So this is like the 5th or 6th Mach-E I've seen today, and it's the only other EV I've seen besides a Tesla. Today. Just today. But yeah, there's been greens and whites and grays and, you know, pretty much the round of colors today for the Mach-E. I've got a picanha cut of beef in the oven. It's a little bit like a tri-tip. Nice cap of fat on top. It's 6:30. I finished yesterday's video. I think Don did an excellent job filming the stuff he did in the garage. I'm going to work on this for a few minutes. I probably only have 30 minutes until the meat in the thermometer, till it's done. It says it's at 51 degrees. I mean, I could have 40 or 45. So anyway, when it's done, it's done. That piece of meat was excellent. And we had some yogurt, honey, and blueberries for a little dessert. Johnny had a great meal at Taipei 101 and the Milkshake Factory, so he's in a good mood. Here's what I did tonight. I got the floor put on and the first window added. These window panes have little fancy designs in them. They're kind of cool. They came with the set, the French Cafe. And the coffee station is here too. And are you trying to tell me I need to feed you something before Marty comes back in and wants to share? That's what we call it, right? We call it sharing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, we're on our way to pick up Johnny.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not too far from Whole Foods. But now we can really appreciate the little lights. I mean, I never had any trouble with wanting to get in my Tesla or Don's Tesla and go for a drive, but let's just say just it's, you know, the cream on top. It's extra. It's more. So that's good. Our experience is always that the cars in FSD mode drive really well at night. And it's almost like there's less clutter. Apparently some uninformed person was talking about how, you know, Teslas can't possibly do the robotaxi trial, pilot, whatever you want to call it, in Austin this summer because they can't see at night, and how will they drive? Like, really? Like, maybe before you insert foot and mouth, you should go rent a Tesla and find out about the competition before you say things. Well, I guess we're going to find out if the toll transponder gets picked up properly.
Yeah.
Well, we had the transponder up front in Jules, and it worked.
Right.
So this was just sort of a recreation and finding, you know, where Don could put the twist ties in the robot here. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically in the front of the car, right behind the plastic bumper or plastic fascia. I mean, there's no metal between it and the whatever.
Yeah.
Outside.
So I'm just noticing the behavior here in robot. We're at 62. We've merged into a turnpike lane where the speed is 70. She's putting us in the middle, which I prefer. Still doing 67. Yeah, she thinks the speed limit's 55, and this is a navigation issue. But it was always 70 miles when we got on. It's just now that there's more cars coming from further behind us. It's not the end of the turnpike anymore. So it still thinks we're in a 55 zone, but she's going 73. It's a 70 mile an hour zone here.
Yes.
I would just be glad when they fix this, because I drive this every week and it's wrong every week, and it's just it's wrong in Ruby, and it now finally at the first exit it knows it's 70 mile. It's just ridiculous, because, you know, it's dangerous to potentially be driving under the speed limit on the turnpike, and when I get on with Ruby, I have to manage it. I have to get her up to speed. So, you know, basically this was go to the chiropractor, but at the stoplight go left instead of right. You know, after getting off the toll road, and robot handled the off ramp and everything just as well, just like Ruby has been lately. So much improvement. And then what I was going to say is, you know, it's night, and Don might have been to this house one time before, helping Johnny get to and from his friend's house, but we don't know where this turn is. This isn't someplace we are all the time. We don't know exactly where we're supposed to turn, and the nice thing about FSD is we don't have to know, because the car's just going to make the turn. and we'll make sure the car makes the turn, you know, successfully, supervised, but the car's not going to let us miss the turn. So that's a great thing. Aww. Well, Robot exited property, unlike Ruby coming home from Tesla the other day, who I had to take control and get into the exit lane because she will not exit here. And again, that's a navigation issue, so.
It's really a fundamental navigation issue, the same way when you get on. This intersection, this mapping right here
is
not
lousy,
correct.
is not right. Yep, and it's been wrong for a long time, and it doesn't seem to be getting better. And you know, most of the complaints we've had about FSD for the last year are really navigational complaints and not FSD complaints.
Right.